Hello and welcome to the first race day event for the 2009 LMP2 cars. I'm going to choose the Audi and an Australian driver, and I don't want to spend gold. Now there's different ways you could do this. If you spend gold, that will benefit you in the next race day event. If you just do M dollar tunings like I'm going to do, then you're going to start the next event with just a base car. Unless you want to spend gold later on, but right now, I'm just going to buy a whack of tuning. I think I need to be at 80.2. I could be wrong on that, so I'm not going to bother giving you guys the totals until the very end, because I might end up needing more tuning, but I thought it was 80.2, could be wrong. Anyhow, I certainly need more than that, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, this will give me a really big advantage in these early events, because I'm not going to take it slow. I'm just going to be blasting my way through these things. No bot slowing, no bot management, no nothing at all. Just go, go, go. Now, this is my very first time driving this car. I don't know my braking points. I don't know how these cars handle. Well, I substantially overbraked there, it seems, and then I got on the gas kind of at the wrong time. So that's interesting. This is careful trial and error. When you're doing no assist driving like I do, you got to be careful. So I know this track in a lot of cars. So as I'm driving, I'm trying to figure out what car does this feel like. And once I figure that out, then I just know my braking points based on prior cars. Obviously I was on the brakes way too early. Like, this car doesn't have a very high top speed. That's the end of that event. Not a very high top speed, and pretty good everything else. So basically this is going to be a really balanced car. Should be able to push it pretty hard because it doesn't have excessive top speed. It's got decent everything else, it's decent. It is an older car, 2009. So we've got, let's see, 7th place, and 10,000 Roman cubits of drafting is required. And yes, if you've been around here before, you'll know why I just said Roman cubits. That's definitely what I said. That is a unit of measurement. It's a very old one, a Roman cubit. Yes, very old measurement. Originally, the cubit measurement was meant to be the length of a man's forearm. Eventually, it became standardized and works out to 44.444 centimeters. I don't know why that's the unit of measure in this game. No one actually knows. It's kind of a weird accident, but somewhere along the line, that happened. Basically, what it means is that every meter you travel, they're giving you 2.5 meters of credit. So that's why the drafting counter moves so amazingly fast, and it can't ever get fixed, because if it did, it would ruin archive events. There are times in this game we've been asked to do more drafting than the distance of the race. So if that was fixed, it would be completely impossible. But it's hilarious. I love it, actually. So right now, if I pass too many guys, I'll just have to wait for a long time to get drafting done. And look, you can see how much I pushed this guy all the way up to the other guy, the other bot. That's hilarious. Again, I'm still not, I'm not handling these corners correctly. I was on the brakes way too early. Then I got back into the gas a little bit too early. Not way too early, just a little bit. And I'm in the position I need to be in, but I've got piles more Roman cubit drafting to do. Haha, yes. We should be driving chariots, perhaps. Yes, indeed. All right, well, let's see here. Gosh, I'm still braking way too early. These guys are really slow. Why am I Oh, that's right. I was just going to say, what am I drafting for? Oh, yeah, that's because I've got tons of drafting to do. I've already got all my overtakes in. Look at this. I'm pushing this guy way up to the next position. Well, let's get a little bit rough and tough with these guys. I'm going to just see if I can do a little bit of bump pass here. And and I'm stepping out. Oh, nuts. I'm probably going to lose the draft for this entire section. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's okay. I still have piles of time left over. And besides, I need to learn this next corner. I should be able to take it somewhat unencumbered. And not really sure my braking points, like I was saying. So when you don't know your braking points, brake earlier. You can always get back on the throttle. But if you brake too late, you can't really fix that too easily. You're just going to go flying way off track. So braking early is better than braking late. You can lift and coast for a bit, and you know what I mean. Just, you can figure it out. All right, well, I'll push this guy for a while. And in fact, that might be the first place car. Isn't that interesting? Huh. I don't think I could have got to lap traffic, but well, we'll just finish this off here. I'm sure it's going to end as soon as I finish drafting him. Boop. There we go. So did they get... Oh, they're going to give me first place. So it doesn't matter what position you get to. They give you first place when you end the event. Well, isn't that nice of them? All right. Flying through this fairly quickly. So 1 full lap. Looks like we're starting at the end here. And you can slash through this if you want to, like this. Kind of slash and pass. And you can do that if you want to. Doesn't really matter. I try not to take as many off-track cuts as I used to, just because I really want to learn the track at this point, but I decided I was going to finish this event fast. So it just said catch first place. There we go, 21 seconds, get credited for a full lap. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. It's kind of nice. Okay, pit now. Brakes, action, whatever. Let's go. Finish at least 5th. Well, I don't like finishing at least 5th in these types of events. I will try to win. So where are we here? Oh, it's kind of where you'd start the 2015 LMP1 races. Huh, it's kind of interesting. So it's kind of 1 1/3 laps. Kind of about 1 1/3. Yeah, that's about right, about 1 1/3. So that'll be interesting. Let's see here. So here, I'm braking a lot deeper. You might be noticing that. In fact, what happened with this race is I ran this and I finished in 2nd place. Well, I was about to finish in 2nd place, and 1st place was nowhere in sight. And I thought, nuts to that, I want to win. So I just backed out of the race, failed the race on purpose so that I could retry it. So I didn't finish it, didn't earn any currency. And I'm not going to take any aggressive cuts yet. That would definitely save me time, but I just don't want to do that right now. At this point, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of a car is this. See right there? I tried to take the whole section full throttle. So here's my conclusion based on what I just experienced. Braking points for this car should be the same as the McLaren MP4X. Very close. Now that might sound bizarre to you because they're such different cars. However, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to work in this car, that you can brake that late. And this has way less top speed, but the way this car just handled that section was identical to the McLaren MP4X. You have to brake just at one point there, and let's just see. I think it's going to be really close to that. Another comparison would be 2019 Formula One cars. Probably a little bit like that. Now, certainly does not have the same grip, but nor does it have the same acceleration or top speed. Or brakes for that matter. But because this whole car is slower, that's just what it feels like. So if I'm right, I should be able to brake at about the 3rd distance marker. If this car is if it's got similar braking points to the MP4X, the McLaren MP4X, I should brake at the 3rd distance marker, which is coming up right here. So, well, there was a bot in my way. Still, look at that. That wasn't bad. Okay, so coming up here, there's going to be 2 large green banners on the left-hand side, and the 2nd distance marker after the last banner is usually what I would go with. Let's see what that's like. So I like to preload my brakes. That means if you're pressing both pedals at the same time, only gas works. There, I'm preloaded. The second I let go of the gas, I'm on the brakes. Hey, that was pretty slick, actually. Now, I'm a little bit nervous about this corner, so I'm going to back up the braking point a little bit. In the MP4X, I would be braking just at the entrance of the little right-hand elbow coming up. Now, there's a few little corners here, but I'll point it out really specifically. There's distance markers appearing on the left. Here's the elbow. So there's a yellow and blue curb, and I'm before the elbow, right before it. That's usually where I'd be braking in the MP4X. I backed it up a little bit more for this car, just because I don't want to go flying off at that corner, and we'll just see what that's like. Like I said, you just cautious with your trial and error. So coming up here, same thing. There's a little right-hand elbow. I'm going to brake at the beginning of the curb, right, coming up right away. I'll back it up a little bit more just in case. You know what? That actually felt pretty good. And here I'm going to brake shortly after the wall on my right disappears. Yeah, that's pretty good. You can go way over on the left there like I am. Now look at this. I'm in second place, been there for a while. Where's first place? Where is this guy? Like, what is he driving that he's this far ahead of me? Now, again, MP4X, you don't brake here. You stay full throttle. So that should be okay in this car then. With the upgrades I have, which is 6655. Speaking from left to right, that's what I have. 6655. So 2-speed related, and then top speed, acceleration, and then brakes and grip. A little braking point in there, and then full throttle, really late braking point here. And you know what, I'm gonna cut it. I'm just gonna see if he's there anywhere. Man, the guy's nowhere in sight. That's bizarre. I want to see what his time is, because that's crazy. So 425 for me. And what does he get? 404? Oh, no amount of cuts would have caught him. Well, I better get on with the rest of the series here. Please like, please subscribe. There'll be a playlist link here eventually, and something else for your entertainment value.